not gonna film myself. I just got a shower and I don't have any makeup on or anything. But I did want to get this because it's already been too long since the last garden tour. So I don't know if you can tell by my voice, I've been battling a cold. This is my second week now, so bear with me. But yeah, I'm just gonna run you guys through it. This was the broccoli bed, and we've already harvested all the broccolis. I've got a few onions in here. These aren't doing that great, but maybe since I have the broccolis out now, they'll get more sun and they'll start doing a little better. I do have one broccoli left, which I need to go ahead and pull it now. At the time I pulled the other ones and left that one in, it was still small and wasn't flowering, so I just left it in. At this point, here in Georgia, where we are, the broccolis and things, they start going to seed pretty quickly. So, but we harvested quite a few, got a few broccoli salads out of them, and also ate quite a bit fresh too. My daughter likes it fresh. These are the watermelons. They're coming along slowly but surely. These are the cucumbers. They have struggled a little bit. I don't know really what this is. I don't know if it's pest damage or because we've gotten so much rain. I'm not sure, but the new growth looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna let them go. I think we even have a little cucumber somewhere. It took a minute for me to find it yesterday, so I don't know if I can find it, but there's one on here somewhere. But yeah, I'm just gonna let them continue on and keep growing, and hopefully we'll have some good cucumbers. All right, so there is another bed. The ones in the middle right here are just wildflower seeds that I popped in there. I'm not sure what they're gonna look like, but these onions are looking pretty good. I am not a professional. If I have not said it already, I'm saying it now. I am not a professional gardener, y'all. I've learned by watching other YouTubers and just trial and error. So I don't really know what to do with these onions because I've only grown like the smaller ones, and so I'm gonna have to research and find out when I'm supposed to pull them. I think you're supposed to like let them lay out to dry for a little while. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna have to check into that. So I'll try to let you guys know about that process as well. But here is another. This is a different kind of cucumber, but it's also had a lot of damage. And it looks like even some of the newer plants. So I don't know what that is. I don't know. This up here looks pretty good though. These look pretty good. So maybe it's just from all the rain we've gotten, because we have had a ton of rain. Like over the weekend we got some really bad storms and some heavy rain and stuff, so but we've had quite a bit other than that too this season. So this is my volunteer sunflower. It has not opened up yet, and I can't wait for it to. It's gonna be so beautiful. There it is. I can't wait. I absolutely love sunflowers. I planted some seeds, some sunflower seeds, like in the corners of these 3 front beds, but I haven't seen them come up yet, so I may have to re-sow them. This, if this is the first video you've joined me in, this right here is, I don't know what kind they are. They are pumpkins, and they are from last year, where we bought pumpkins to go around our hay bales for fall. And I just, in January, I brought the pumpkins out here, put them in the bed, and cracked them open, and just kind of strew the seeds in the bed. I didn't even really cover them up that good. And this is what I have. This bed, that bed, that's all from those pumpkins. So I don't think I have a pumpkin on that one yet, but these I planted seeds. Those are pie pumpkins. And then this is a summer squash. I've got a baby squash growing. Let me see if I can get in there. Can you guys see that? So I've got that. Not sure if it's gonna make it. I've not had a great squash year the past couple of years, so we're really hoping for a good one this year. These are nasturtiums, and if you don't know, those are edible flowers. These are marigolds that came from that bed. It somehow got over here. I have them like all through my beds this year. So yeah, this is, I don't think I have any other ones, other squash. I think that's the only one right now. So, and then again, I actually think this right here is a potato. So we have all kinds of surprises going on here in this bed. I know that I have quite a few pumpkins that have already started. There's one. There's no telling how many others. Oh, there's one that don't look like it's gonna make it though. It's getting kind of funky looking. See that? I'm pretty sure on the other side here, I have a few more. Let's see if I can get y'all in here. See there? Isn't that beautiful? I love to see new growth. Okay, so these are the tomatoes. I have not stayed on top of them. And so I came out last night and I got this one set up on the tomato cage, and I trimmed it a little bit, maybe too much, hopefully not. I tried to leave enough to give it some shade so the tomatoes wouldn't get burnt, but it had grown 3 whole new tomato plants on it, and I don't know, I should probably just let it go and see what it does. But every video that I have watched on it, they say prune them. That way you get bigger fruit. You may get less fruit, but you get bigger fruit. And if you let it like just go crazy, then you might get more fruit, but it might be smaller fruit. More nasturtiums. More of those marigolds that have volunteered themselves here. And y'all can see, like, I really have got to get the rest of my cages and put them out here and get my tomatoes going upright. There's some more as well. And I believe that one is the Better Boy from Bonnie. This one's the Early Girl. And then this one right here is the one I'm most excited about, because this is the Brandywine. And I was telling y'all in an earlier video that I've tried several times to grow Brandywine, but the seeds didn't germinate. So this is closest I've gotten to having a Brandywine tomato, to my knowledge. So I'm super excited about that. But I definitely got to get out here and take care of these plants. I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow, or at least this week. All right, so these right here are going nuts. I don't even know if I can cage them at this point. They are the Roma tomatoes, and they, as you can see, are just wild. Like, I didn't try to prune them or anything. I don't know if I was supposed to, but I didn't, and they're just wild. Like this right here, let me show y'all this humongous. I didn't even know that Roma tomatoes got this big. Check that out. Can y'all see that? Look at that thing. That's almost like a whole tomato. And this, I mean, it's just covered. These vines are just covered. There's some more. So I've got to get them upright. All my marigolds are protecting them there. These are the pink runner beans. And as you can see, there's a lot of little buds on them. So I think we're gonna have a good bean harvest when the time comes. Again, we've got some yellow leaves going on, and again, I think that's just from the rain. So I have some more cucumbers. Like there's some over here. These are the silver slicer plants. And if you've never had those, they're really, really good. Hudson Valley Seed Company sells the seeds for those. And they're just a light colored cucumber, but they're really light. They're really good. You can pickle them. I like to make freezer pickles out of them. They turn out really, really good. And so on this side, it was the Armenian cucumbers, and those are going to be the long cucumbers. Those are really good too. I like those a lot. Some say that they taste like a melon, but to me they don't, and I don't know if I'm getting like the right variety, if there's different varieties of the Armenian cucumbers. I'm not sure, but they're still really good. Again, they make a great like freezer pickles, fridge pickles, things like that. So this is squash. I want to say this is either spaghetti squash or butternut. So that's a squash and that's a squash, both winter squash. And I just keep coming in here and guiding these little guys on up the trellis. So hopefully they'll grow up the trellis. There's the corn. Says knee high by 4th of July. And you're good. And I think we're there. There's my little my fat cat. He's the oldest of all the animals on our farm. I've had him since 2017 when he was born. These are the peppers that I planted. Giant Marconi is this one. There's one growing. It had a big pepper on it already, and we had them sitting outside waiting for me to plant them. And during one of those storms, it knocked it off the table and broke the pepper off. So we went ahead and ate it green. It was all right. All right, so that's the red bell. We've got a big Bertha bell, which is gonna be a green bell pepper. We've got the purple basil. It's getting a little dark out here. I don't know how much more light I'm gonna have. I may have to finish this in the morning because I still have to put animals away to bed. So that's the yellow bell, and it's got a nice little bell pepper on there. And then this one is the mammoth jalapeno. All right, so this was the cabbage bed. We pulled the cabbages. I waited a little too long, and 4 out of the 6 had a little too much pest damage. So the chickens got 4 of them, and then we made slaw out of 2 of them, and they were really good. But next time I think I'll pull them a little earlier. I was trying to let them get a little bit bigger, but here in Georgia, those pests come out really, really quick, and once they're out, there's nothing you can do. So I just needed to pull them a little earlier. But these are my sunflowers. These are sunspot sunflowers, I believe. My Brussels, they have taken quite a bit of pest damage, but I keep trying to let them grow. The Brussels grow. I don't know if you guys can, it's kind of hard to see, but let me see if I can find the bigger ones. Some of them are kind of small on the plant. And then there's some that are a decent size. Like, if you look at those, can you guys see that? Like, those are a decent size. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on these too, because I don't really know if they'll last through the heat. So if not, I may need to go ahead and pull them so they don't just go to waste and we don't get to harvest them. Well, I mean, they won't go to waste, they'll go to the chickens, but I would like to eat some myself. So this is zucchini. I've got some nasturtiums in there as well. Looks like we have a little zucchini growing there. Where is it? Can you guys see that? A little baby zucchini. And another one. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a good zucchini season before the squash bugs find them. I'm just gonna pull out some of these weeds a little bit. I don't know if I showed y'all this bed. I've got more just wildflowers in there, and then pumpkins, or not pumpkins, I'm sorry, watermelons. This is all watermelons, and I don't know what that is. That was one of the plants that survived when I tried to start seeds, and the little popsicle stick that I had the seed variety written on faded, so I have no idea what it is. So we'll see, I guess. Another surprise. I'm all about that. I planted some flowers back here behind the peas, but so far, and I think I planted like sunflowers too, but so far I haven't seen anything. These peas have about had it. I'm about to pull them up. Celery, I don't know what's going on in this bed, but this side of the celery bed, as you can see, is not doing well. It's like all curled up. I don't know what's going on. But then these, look how beautiful they are. Like, I don't understand. So, something else to research. These are grapes. Looks like that one's trying to grow. It might take a couple of years for these to reestablish. I've got one there, but it hasn't done anything. May have to replace it next year. But I'm just gonna leave it in there for now because you never know. And so this one is doing quite well. I think this might be one branch from the ones we had here before. I thought we pulled it up, but the ones I planted are right here, and they're still small. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out because it's getting dark. Check out that sunset, y'all. This is what it's all about right here. It's so beautiful this time of day.